Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today, checking out the second video of Rompe Corazon. Yes, Heartbreaker Mezcal. This is a Mezcal Artesanal. This is a Reposado. If you were here with us last week, you know that I reviewed the Joven, right? So this is solid. Go watch that video. Go watch that video. If you're here, coming here first, go watch this video first, right? This is exactly what Espadin should taste like. If you're coming from the tequila world, you know a really high quality tequila tastes like Blue Weber Agave, right? Agave Azul. Well, guess what? A really high quality mezcal, especially that of an Espadin, right, should taste like Espadin. This is absolutely that. Go watch this video. But the focus today really is on the Reposado. So what I just showed you, the Joven, that's the juice that's inside of here, right? That's the liquid inside of here. It's just been aged. They're actually aging this mezcal in old Johnnie Walker barrels for around 6 to 12 months. So you have your master distiller, right? They're aging and they're testing as it's aging, and then they'll pull it off like, yes, this is the flavor profile I'm going for. So that's why that range is there. Could be 6 months, could be 9 months, could be 10 months. It's kind of wherever they feel, hey, you know what, this right here, this is what I'm digging. This is what the flavor profile I want. That's when they pull it off, all right? So this right here, just kind of looking at the bottle, it is 40%. Shout out Carlos Leon, the master mezcalero, making this amazing mezcal. And you can tell this is already drunk a little bit. So if you do follow the channel, I appreciate you. That means you did watch the other video of the Joven. And even this one, it was not a brand new bottle that I opened up on camera, which I normally like to do. Why? What happened? Well, I actually sat with one of the owners, Yair. Shout out. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me. And we actually sat down and drank the bottles of mezcal together. He was able to kind of go through just his story, the story of the brand. It's three friends, three amigos came together and said, hey, you know what? The mezcal we're drinking, we're not enjoying it. We have access to incredible facilities, mezcal production. Let's make our own brand, and that's what they did. I know my friends, we talk about it a lot. Well, guess what? These friends talked about it, but actually then did it. So shout out to them. Shout out to the whole team. The artwork on this is amazing. It kind of looks like a chess piece, right? We got the horse. We got our cowboy guy looking up there. Heartbreaker, Rompe Corazon. And again, this is 100% Espadin. And man, this is exciting for sure. On the back, we just got, you know, our regulatory information. And on the neck, we got that Agave with kind of like some artwork going on, and really, really cool. So I remember this being pretty solid. You're about to join that with me. The Joven was excellent, but also too, stay tuned next week because I actually have a Mexican whiskey that I'm bringing you. So Revés, right? This is from the same group of people. They're actually making a whiskey that is born and raised in Mexico. Physically, everything distillation is happening in Mexico, and then it's finished in mezcal barrels. So you can see that right there. Double cask whiskey, aged in American oak for 3 years and finished in mezcal barrels from Matatlan. This, stay tuned next week for this, all right? But again, right now, we're about to open the Reposado. So with that being said, let your bottles pop. Oh yeah, the cork. Just a standard wooden cork, right? Let me pull that to the side. I appreciate you. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? Let me get that front and centered right there and put this cork in. All right, that is back in. Looking at this, this is a very, very dark Reposado. This is a very golden color. Remember, being aged 6 to 12 months in those oak barrels specifically. And man, this is going to be, woof. I remember the Joven. Remember, go watch that video. It is absolutely delicious. And now just adding 6 to 12 months aging in the oak barrels. Man, I remember it being solid when I sat and drank with one of the owners. Looking at the legs and tears, it's, yeah, it's there. It goes away pretty quickly, to be honest. Let me get that back in shot. You can see right there. It's kind of sticking around, but not really. just kind of rolls off the glass pretty easily, actually. But really, really, really dark in color. And if you see this bottle, highly recommend for sure. Go check that out. And definitely, you're not wasting your money. You're going to be surprised. It's going to be delicious. All right. But even production methods, they are using traditional artisanal methods. Even using a tahona pulled by a horse to crush it, right? Fermenting in wooden vats, distillation in copper pots. Like, they're doing really, really, really good stuff with the production on this. This is really solid. So taking a sniff, oh yeah, it was, oh man. And you all know, if you do follow the channel, thank you. I do not like reposados. That is my least favorite expression. But in mezcals, I found more so than tequila, it's so unique because you're getting that wood flavor, but then you're getting that smoke as well because of the production, how they're roasting the magueys, right, underground. Oh man, and this right here, it's what I really loved about the Joven. It's like the smoke is complementary, it's clean, and it's more of a, it's not overbearing, right? You're gonna get some mezcal where it's like, oh, it's all about the smoke, or people say, oh, it's just a smoky tequila, right? Like, no, 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 no. The smoke is part of the production, sure, but it's supposed to be complementary. That's where you're gonna get a really good mezcal, is when that smoke complements the actual maguey. So this maguey, right, the agave they're using is Espadin, and you're still getting a whole lot of Espadin in there, but it's the smoke now adding a sweetness to it. The oak barrels adding a sweetness to it, where it's just, oh, the aroma on this, kind of like the Joven, it's kind of fruity. Cherries, figs even, but it's even like, you're getting some pepper in there also, a little bit of like poblano, like just like an ancho, like chile, right? Because it's just that smokiness that ends up playing into the spirit that really takes this to the next level. In addition, because now of that oak barrel. So you're getting oak on here as well. And there's some white pepper, but there's no ethanol. It's not very peppery. The dominant smell and aroma that I do get really is, it's Espadin, aged Espadin, excuse me, oak, and sweet, clean, white smoke, real clean white smoke. If anybody out there smokes barbecues, right? That rolling blue, clean white smoke, that's what you want. Oh, that's what you're getting in here. Gosh, it just adds such like a chef's kiss to the actual Espadin, which is sweet as well. They're only using 8 to 10 year agaves. So really, really, really ripe, mature agaves. Amazing job. All right. So shout out to the team. Salud. Let's take a sip of this and Oh yeah. Everything that I described in the aroma, you're getting now in the spirit. It is a little drier. It's a unique mix of juiciness and dryness. It's a little salty as well, kind of briny, a little brine on there, but you're getting that oak, you're getting that smoke, and it has a tiny bitterness to it. It's a lot more sweet in the nose. Let me take another sip. Yeah, it's a lot more sweet in the aroma, but on the palate, it's a bit more dry for sure, a little bit more bitter, but you are still getting some of those like figs, right? The deep, dark fruits, but it's more charred, it's more smoky. That taste of the poblano absolutely is there. Like even like green, I think like green peppers. Oh, it's really, really there. But it's kind of light even as well. But it sticks around. It's not one and done. As I'm talking, it's definitely there on the palate still. It's warm, but it's not peppery. No ethanol whatsoever. But this is solid. Seriously. If you're a fan of reposados, right? Definitely a fan of reposados. Check this out. The Joven itself, like I said, was super, super delicious. And just because, you know, Blancos are my favorites, Jovens as well, right? I'm going the Blanco for sure. But again, stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Go watch that. You're watching this now. Stay tuned then for next week where we're doing the Mexican whiskey from the same group. All right, so super cool about that. Well, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you being here for sure. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. All right, thank you and take care.